This is continuation to the last two videos where we were preparing for creating the Chrome extension. In the first one, we took the response from this qwen3 chat, and this one we passed on to the locally running qwen3 model through Olama. And we asked it to return all the files that need to create it. This chat was asking qwen3 to create a project using Spring AMQP. So locally running Olama model had to analyze the response and create all the files it is asking, because this is just giving us a text response and we wanted that local running Olama model to act on this data. So create a project based on all these files and structure. First step was to get the file names and the location, so that based on that we can instruct it to create that. So we are working on the first part in this one, getting that information. So we did it manually in last two videos. In this one, we created our wrapper around the local running Olama API that was extracting the JSON part from the response. Our prompt was asking it to return it as a proper JSON, and from the response, when it got the JSON, it had to parse and return that one. So that we covered in the second video. In this one, we'll work on the Chrome extension to capture the information and send it to the API that we created in the last video. So as we already discussed in last few videos, that this element that contains all the response is this div, and it has a class of response message container. So we need to capture that using the Chrome extension, and we had just kept a test.js file earlier. uh, yeah, this one, where we kept the, the code for selecting that element. So document.query selector, starting with a dot, it will select this class. This we'll use. So let's start with building the Chrome extension. So if I search for so there is a manifest file that we need to create for Chrome extension. This is the link. I go to that. There are some samples: minimal manifest, register content script, inject a content script, pop up with permission. So we need kind of combination of these two. We need to inject a script, and we also need a pop up where we will show whatever content was captured from this one. So let's go with this one first, and then we'll integrate both of these. So I copy this, we create a folder, let's say test.ext for now. That I will give a file manifest.json, paste it, remove the icons, these are not needed, anyways these are not present also. Popup.html will need, host permission will remove, permission storage, the extension name will make it shorten, test.ext for now. Okay. Coming back to this page, we need content injection as well. And this one, if you compare these two, you can see just permission is different. So we need to add these two permissions as well. So coming back, along with the storage, I will give scripting and active tab. Manifest is ready. Next is we need a popup.html, and we need to create a button that will say capture, and ID will also be capture. And then we'll have a div that will show the content. So initially its ID will be it's out, and for the script we'll have a script tag popup.js. This we need to create. Right now I'm keeping it empty. We'll start importing this one as extension. So for that we need to go to this icon. We can do it in Edge or Chrome. Manage extension and load unpacked requires this developer mode to be enabled. So clicking on this one, this is the folder, select folder, and we can see here this test extension is added. So if I go to this qwen tab and click on this is the new one. I will pin it. This is showing here. If I click on this, it will just show me that popup.html with the capture button that we added. Now on click of this, we need to do something. So if I go back popup.js, what will say, let button equal to document dot query selector. Now this query selector is running in the popup.html, so it can select these two elements, capture as well as out. So I'll say hash capture for the capture element and out. The two elements are captured. Now button on click, it gave me some sample. Okay, so this one on click, it is giving me some suggestions. Okay, so this tab, this gets the current tab, and this executes a script. This func, okay, it already guessed out what I was trying to do, probably because I already tried it before. So func is the function that will execute in that tab, and target is that tab ID. Out is our this one. Okay, no, this has some issues. This will not work because this out is on our popup.js, and this is in the qwen chat window, so it will not have any out there. So it needs some changes, have some reference here. Let's take this one. So I'll copy this. Let's compare these two. So Chrome description execute tab ID it is getting. Function is this func part is correct, but that ID is this out will not be present in the qwen chat window. So I'll remove this one. Okay. It has to return this, return p.inner text. Okay, so whatever is the content inside this div, it will return the comma here. Then this is a promise, so then we'll return us the result. This result we need to return to this out.inner text. We'll set that result out.inner text equal to, so results has is an array, zeroth element dot result will give us the actual data. So that's pretty much it. Let's save this. We'll reload the extension. This is our extension. I will reload. Coming to qwen chat, clicking on this extension, capture. So see, this captured all the information that we had here, starting with Spring AQMP auto processing system till the end of the response. This project provides a solid foundation, whatever is in the end of it. So yeah, this video is already 8 minutes long, so I'll stop since I'm not keeping any single video more than 10 minutes. So in the next one, we'll pass on this one to that API that we developed in the last video. So this will be passed on to it to return a JSON that will contain all the files to be created. Then the next step will happen. Those will be part of the subsequent videos. So yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.